Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Oscar de la Hoya feels William Zepeda versus Gervonta Davis will be a great fight down the line. When the level of competition rises, William Zepeda rises with it. Mercito Gesta was expected to push the 27-year-old. Winning was always going to be a difficult task, but the long-faded contender built his career on providing a stiff test to some of the division's best. However, he had absolutely nothing for Zepeda. The surging contender had it all clicking. His jab could not miss, his right hand continually found the target, and his assaults to the body were pinpoint. As the rounds ticked by, the beating Zepeda began dishing out was getting harder to watch. With a 6-round stoppage win, the highly ranked contender has his eyes set on the best that the lightweight division has to offer. In a perfect world, Zepeda would love to line up against Haney, but with the former undisputed lightweight champion officially moving up in the weight to challenge Regis Progress, Zepeda can kiss that dream goodbye. Still, even with Haney packing his bags and exciting stage left, Zepeda has a ton of options. Gervonta Davis is a name that Zepeda wouldn't mind facing soon. Oscar de la Hoya, Zepeda's promoter, has closed the door on that possibility and is busy putting a chain around the door knob. Simply put, and at this stage, a showdown between them is a bit premature. It would be a great fight in time, said de la Hoya. When William wins a world title, Davis is a flat-out superstar, but fans aren't grabbing tickets and purchasing his pay-per-views just to show support. No, they tune in to see him lay his opponents out. And more times than not, he does just that. Just a few short months ago, the former multi-divisional champion permanently closed the mouth of Ryan Garcia, stopping him in the 7th round. De la Hoya knows what Davis is capable of. He took a ringside seat and gnashed his teeth as Garcia, another fighter he promotes, thought myopically. Although Zepeda is not quite ready to make that leap, De la Hoya likes what he sees. A Davis fight will happen at some point according to the Hall of Fame, but his immediate goal should be winning a world title, something De la Hoya is confident will happen. He is just getting better. He is getting stronger, he is getting faster. I love his footwork, his punching power. Believe me, William Zepeda will be a world champion very soon, De la Hoya said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.